Hello again and welcome for another tips and tricks video. Today we're going to be talking about Tetryon damage in space. There are many options for you in the form of Tetryon damage. But in particular, if you were looking for a particular weapon in some of the rep categories, you can just keep it in your inventory and just bring it out whenever you need Tetryon damage in space. There are two reps that are our primary focus for Tetryon. The competitive war games has an Omni or a turret option. Sorry, I almost said disruptor. But a turret and a Omni option. I'm going to go ahead and start this one because I don't have one yet, so I'm going to go ahead and build that. The other option for you is up in here in Nukara, because Nukara does have a double beam bank that does Tetryon damage and it does refracting. So all those guys who are doing the Baul anti-proton damage, one tip too is at tier 6 Nukara, these will also be able to option in the anti-proton option. Where's that right? Yeah. There's an anti-proton option at tier 6 that also does refracting. So those of you who are doing an anti-proton Baul build, I'd be interested in that. That might be another dual bank option for you in the future. But anyways, we are going to go ahead and hopefully this is be cooked in a minute here. So we can go ahead and actually start up on our dual bank. Actually, I don't have enough marks for it, but to start it, you just go ahead and put it in the selection, and then you fill up these, and then we'll go ahead and start. So, that in mind, I should actually built that particular weapon beforehand. But just like our phaser damage, the point of this one is going to be we need to do Tetryon damage in space. So what you're going to do is when that weapon or your beam of choice is ready to be placed on your ship, you'll just place it in somewhere in your weapon slots, anywhere, front or back, doesn't matter. And then you'll simply go into a patrol or a TFO or whichever have you. So that is basically that. I'm going to go ahead and open these up because boxes need to be open, man. Hopefully this will be soon done. Now, personally, I do like the Omni Beam option myself. You can go with the turret mode if you like that. Some people do, some people don't. Up to you. Go ahead and grab that. Now, the other thing to note too is with the reputation gear, the way that works, for the most part, you're not going to be able to run both the turret and the Omni Beam. It's one or the other because it's only one energy weapon. I will tell you here, you can only equip one of these. Like I said, that also acts as the disruptor. You can't do just both the turret and the disruptor, or the Omni Beam. Sorry. We'll go ahead and put that on our ship here. I personally like to put Omnis on the back. That's just for me. You can do what you want. Your ship, do what you want. Put that on the back. Because of our recent change to our loadout system, you will want to go ahead and put it on a saved loadout, or make another loadout, whichever works for you. In this case, we'll make a new one, and we'll do damage in space. And that'll be just for that. So, at mine, we go ahead and start up a patrol. I like to do these in patrols, that way they're not messing around with anyone else's EFO or anything like that. I just do them in a simple patrol. And it's pretty quite simple. You just go ahead and run the patrol. Or you can do it in the battle zone too. It doesn't matter. Another great option is the Badlands. I do like the Badlands myself, but in this particular case, we'll go ahead and skip on the flying part, and we'll just go ahead and start working the Tetryon damage. As you can see, we can see here in the bottom of my Endeavor window here, it is building up slowly. We need 500,000 damage. Actually, quite a bit of damage. So, that much damage, you're probably going to end up having to do a couple of patrols for it. The other option too is you plan on running random TFOs or whatever. Um, that'll work too. You can just go ahead and just keep running. And one Omni Beam in the back is probably not going to hurt your overall DPS and random TFOs. But some people don't like to do that, so. Patrols are sometimes your best friend when you want to do certain things in space. Nice way to keep your like I say, get your damage in space, make sure your build is actually in order, make sure you like what you're doing, you know. If you're building a tank, or you're building a DPS, one way to shoot up your DPS or your tanking ability is just to go run a any patrol you want on elite. You'll find out right away if that's what you want to do. So. Good way to shoot up a tank build pretty quick. If you do a go tanking build, if you're doing a elite patrol and you don't die and there's a lot of enemies, you're doing a great job. You're doing a fine job. So. So go ahead and do that. We're gonna have to end up running a lot of patrols to get this Tetryon damage, but the other thing to keep in mind is I am also running. I am also still shooting off my torpedoes here, so that will interfere with the Tetryon damage. To my knowledge, there is not a Tetryon energy torpedo. I know there's Polaron, there's Antiproton, there's Phaser, and there's Disruptor, but Tetryon seems to be on its own on that one. I mean, frankly, we're lucky to have a Tetryon option for a nominee, to be honest with you, so. I'm taking you with me. So go ahead and Alpha Strike on that one. And endeavors can be done on any character. So if you have another character that is doing just Tetryon damage, that'd be a perfect option for getting that endeavor done. So. But keep in mind, if you start an endeavor on a character, you're probably best to go ahead and finish it on that particular character. So now we've actually go ahead and finished this, and we've only got 100,000. We're gonna go ahead and exit the roll. And it's going to be rinse and repeat after that. So, again, guys, Tetryon damage in space is pretty straightforward. You basically just equip a weapon on your ship that has Tetryon damage and go to town. So, with that in mind, guys, thank you for enjoying this video. I hope you enjoyed this video. And thank you for watching. Thank you for listening to me again rant about more tips and tricks on Star Trek Online. Until next time, guys. On gaming.